Okay, hello guys, I think we're live. Yep. Can you hear me well? How's it going? Gonna show you what we're gonna be making today. I wanted to stick with the Halloween theme because obviously it's October and Halloween is coming, and this little cute witch just really got my attention when I saw this concept, and I was like, yep, I'm gonna sculpt it. Okay, let's bring it in. How are you guys? And I'm just checking out the YouTube channel of Pixologic, and I'm called Steven again. My name is not Steven, my name is Layla. I'm one of the artists streaming here on ZBrush's channel. And for everyone coming in, welcome. Today we're gonna be making the switch that you can see on the left. Really cool proportions, really cool style. So yeah. Hello, good evening, my Mr. Hello. Hello, hello. Let's start, because we only have 2 hours. And then it's gonna be time for the next streamer to jump on. How's everyone's days going? Is anyone else gonna sculpt anything Halloween themed? I'm modeling a car in 3D. Cool. So, okay, my goal here is to keep everything as simple as possible for the time being. And by simple I mean light in terms of topology and simple in terms of shapes, because it will give me much more flexibility when changing shapes and adjusting shapes. So I'm not gonna jump straight in and add like 5 subdivision levels. I'm gonna start very low. As you can see here, I'm deleting some loops. Oh, by the way, can you hear me well? Do you like the music? Is it too loud? Let me know. Ahoy! Hello. Are any of you guys gonna be joining this year's Sculpt Off? Which is gonna happen in less than a month now? It's a really awesome competition to test your skills and push your skills to the limit. I highly suggest that you check it out. If you guys have any questions in regards to what I'm doing on the screen or just in general, please drop them in the chat. I'll read them out loud and I'll do my best to answer them. Good day, Viscu. Hello, hello. Yoga Satrianda. If I'm butchering your YouTube nickname, I'm sorry. Doing my best. Good day, Layla. Hello, hello. More people coming in, that's awesome. Atom says, hi ma'am, please tell me how I start my sculpting journey. You get ZBrush or any other 3D sculpting software that you want, and you start sculpting. That's how your journey starts normally. You pick a concept that you really like. In my instance, I picked this one. You can find them on Pinterest, ArtStation, Instagram, you name it. So many places where talented 2D artists post their artworks. And you try to translate it into 3D. That's just the easiest way. Of course, you can also sculpt whatever you want from your head. If you have crazy ideas that you wanna bring into life, why not? And that's how we start. Hello. So many people coming in to watch me struggle as I try to figure out these crazy proportions. I'm only now realizing what kind of concept I've chosen. It's quite tricky, but we'll make it work. Emperor of Cheese is back. Hello, welcome back. Well, look who's back, the maiden from the faraway lands of New Zealand. That is me. She brings forth knowledge and healing herbs. Maybe knowledge, for sure. Hello, smart artist. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing. My name is Layla. Now it's Steven Anderson. He is another streamer on YouTube channel. But that's not me. This is looking very nice. How are you today? I'm good. Yeah. A bit sleepy, but good. You got this, Layla. Thank you. Oh no. Did they get moved together? Okay, let's keep them separate for now. Really interesting proportions. Who's in charge of the titles? I believe it's the people of ZBrush, like ZBrush devs. It will be changed in no time, probably by the end of the stream. Scope looking very nice. Thank you, Alfie. Oh, stylized stream. Hello. Hello. It is a stylized stream indeed. How's your day going? It just started at 6:53 AM, currently here in New Zealand, Monday, 24th, and I'm sculpting. so it's doing great. Steven looks different, yeah. Got my hair done. Must sound different too. Hello, I love your work. By the way, can you low the music a little bit, please? Sure. Is it better now? Okay, kind of got the basic block out done, and now what I like to do is focus on the face. The hair and the hat will come a bit later. Hobo Goblin says hello. Hello. Hi everyone. Turtle learns. I'm excited to see how you tackle the hair. I've been trying to focus on the hair lately. Oh yeah, about the hair. My plan was to roughly block it out in ZBrush and then make it out of XGen and Maya, because that's my workflow. And she's got kind of this frizzy hair. So I might not do it with like curved brushes and stuff, because there's no need. But yeah, we'll see. Ah, that's still great to see. Yeah, the basic block out will be out of ZBrush, so you'll be able to see it, but I won't be able to show the XGen part, unfortunately, not on this channel. Maybe on mine. My favorite brush of the year is Curve Pinch. Just so easy to add mouths and stuff. I love it. Thank you, ZBrush. Or any sort of creases, really. I might even do it as a separate geo, just because that's how I like to work. Carlos Miguel, hello Layla, I love your work. Thank you so much.
I saw it when I walked, boy.
Let's give her some nostrils. Which I almost didn't see in the concept, but she has them, which makes sense. That's a weird song. Let's give her a pair of eyelids. Split them for now. And delete hidden, close holes, auto grooves, group by normals, mirror and load. For a second I thought you were sculpting Olaf. Yeah, I guess it could. Yeah, could look like Olaf. So many people jumping on. Where are all of you guys from? Hello, USA. Good evening from Amsterdam. Cool, cool. So many different time zones. Good evening from Costa Rica. Whoa, so cool. I'm sculpting with you. That's amazing. I do the same thing whenever someone else is streaming. Don't know why, it just makes me feel cozier when there's someone else working as well. Oh, sculpting. Is that your concept? No, it's not my concept. Oh man, I didn't forget the name of the artist, did I? It says it's James Castillo. Yep. Nope, not this one. This one. Excuse me. That's the artist. He's got really good stuff on ArtStation if you want to check it out. And that's his concept. Somewhere here. Wait. Grocery witching. Pretty cool. Okay. My microphone, but for some reason, has life of its own today, because I can see in OBS that every single click that I make on the keyboard, you guys can hear, and that's not supposed to happen. But I can't fix it right now. Cool, thank you. Nice concepts. Yeah, he's really talented. How long are you sculpting? Like this concept, this particular thing, I've been sculpting for 44 minutes now. If that's your question. Is that a bread she's pushing in the cart? No, that's not bread. That's a toad or a froggy. More like a toad. And he's got like a price tag on him, which I thought was hilarious, and that's why I picked the concept. She's like buying him from like a witchery shop. I mean in your life, how long I've been sculpting. Sculpting in general, yeah, around 5 years. 4.5 years, 5 years. What would you say are the best practices when it comes to using other artists' concepts for YouTube sculpting videos? Is mentioning crediting them enough, or is it better to ask for permission? It is better to ask for permission. Yes, for sure. But unless you're selling it, or like, you shouldn't sell 3D models based off 2D concepts. So unless it's for like commercial work, you shouldn't, but it's a very good practice generally to ask for permission first. On ArtStation, that's where I reach out, or Instagram. Bread like frog, yeah. Oh, I see. I thought it was a giant bread. Lol. Yeah. Nah, it can be mistaken for a loaf of bread, but it's a toad. Really cute one. Are you professional or just hobby? Define professional? I have a job in the field of 3D, so I guess that makes me a professional. Maybe? Question mark? I do this for fun, like as a good practice, and then I post it on my Instagram. By the way, Mabel, my previous sculpt on the channel, will be posted on my Instagram soon. I'm almost done with her. I finished some of the details and posing off screen, just because the majority of work was done on the stream and I didn't want to bore you guys with all the very small stuff. So, and I wanted to move on to the next concept and sculpt something Halloween themed anyway. Thanks for clarification. Yep, you're welcome. Okay. I feel like her head is too huge. That curved pinch brush does seem cool. I know, right? Try it out yourselves. It is really versatile. Stretching too much. Okay, we'll come back to it. How long are you streaming? I'm asking because I started my channel today. How long have I been streaming in general, or how long have I been streaming here on ZBrush channel? because if it's the first, I only started streaming last year on my YouTube channel, which by the way you can check out by typing in my name and last name, Layla Viscu. I'm the only one out there on YouTube. It doesn't have a lot of followers, but still a really good place to practice. And hey, we don't do it for the followers anyway. Yes. That's a good answer. Sorry, there's a delay between what I'm seeing in the chat and what you guys are typing, so if you could clarify, that'd be awesome. Let's answer for your questions. Okay. Hi, Eugene Pleska. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's add a few subdivisions. Mask out her hairline. Kinda. And now let's do an extract. I'm interested how you're gonna solve the hairs. I've previously mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I will most likely make the hair out of XGen and Maya. So, meaning that I'll only block out the base in ZBrush. We'll get the base down here, but the actual curly part might come from another software. Okay, let's give her a temporary hat. also doing concepts? No, the concept is done by another artist whose name is James Castillo. This guy. You can check him out on ArtStation. Sometimes I do concepts just because I love drawing. Doesn't mean they're necessarily good concepts. But I made one for last year's Sculpt Off competition. If you don't know, it's happening this year as well, as part of the ZBrush Summit, the yearly kind of like whatchamacallem, like conference, online conference hosted by ZBrush, with lots of people invited from the industry. And last year they had a Sculpt Off challenge, which is gonna take place this year as well, on the 14th of November. Basically, you had to make your own concept based on a given topic. Last year it was reimagine, and sculpt something in 3 hours with your own concept in mind. You can check it out on my ArtStation if you want. So, like a red hood / werewolf girl. Not to brag, actually I ended up winning the contest, well, taking the first place, which was amazing. So yeah, it's an amazing opportunity for you to push yourself, create your own concept, sculpt something, win prizes. It's just great. Not only by drawing, but maybe in ZBrush from scratch. Yeah, well, it was kind of like a hybrid last year, because I drew something on paper to like get the rough idea, but then a lot of details and a lot of concept itself came from sculpting. And then concepts in general. Not as a full-time job. I'm not a concept artist. I'm more of a 3D modeler. Sorry for drilling the topic, but I'm concept artist, so I'm looking for someone in common. Something in common? Yeah, I get it. Now, there are a lot of 3D concept artists out there. One of them is actually the streamer here, Pablo Munoz. Pablo Munoz. Oh my god. He does a lot of really cool work that is concepting. Yeah, concept artist, 3D sculptor and educator. He's a really cool dude. Lots of concepts, really cool. I wish I could freestyle like that. Okay, let's leave it for now. Might be a bit too small. We'll come back to it. Love from India. Hello, hello. Are you using display tablet or just regular one? I'm using a display tablet. It's a Huion Canvas 22. great. It's been great for the past 2 months that I've been using it. But it shouldn't really matter. It's a cool thing to have as like a second screen or a third screen in my case. But you don't need it to make art. Hello from Argentina, love your work. Thank you so much, Maverick Designs. Thank you. Okay, let's give her just a little bit of different values on her face. By that I mean like adding some darker tones. Still working in grayscale, but adding some visual contrast. It's gonna be a long one, but it's slowly starting to take shape. We just need to get past this weird phase when nothing looks good. Her cheeks need to be so much bigger. I'll come back to that. Her hair is off. Now that I'm looking at the concept, I'll mask out the top part. And I can see that it's way too long. It needs to be shorter. So I'm just gonna do this. Sometimes I find myself just playing with deformers in ZBrush like a crazy person, just because, I don't know, I find it satisfying. Especially the transpose cloth. Gives you fun results. I'm just gonna save it real quick because you never know. But yeah. It's so much fun. Kinda cool. It could be used for her cheeks, like this part. Okay, maybe not. But you get the idea. but I think I'm gonna sculpt it by hand. Whoa, yeah. Nice. Can I apply to 3D printer, may I humbly ask? Can you elaborate on that? Can I apply a 3D printer? I have a display tablet, but I feel like if I use the regular one, I'd work faster. Thoughts? Depends on your proficiency with either of them. If you're really good with just the normal tablet and you've been using it for years, for the first month of transitioning onto display tablet, you might experience like a drop in your performance just because you're not used to like the concept of drawing on screen. But I wouldn't say that I'm slower on this one now. I'd say it's a habit, just your muscle memory. You get used to it over time. What is the reason you don't keep the same details in overall body? If you know it takes time before something looks great, just work out the shapes, volume, proportions, right? What is the reason you don't keep the same details in overall body? The face is too advanced at this stage. Yeah, good question. It's my personal preference. I like to work on the face just a bit more than the rest of the body, just because I see it as a milestone that I kind of want to hit to keep myself pushing forward, so I don't abandon the sculpt. Obviously I'm not gonna abandon it because I'm streaming here for you guys, and I will come back next time and we'll continue working on this one, but it's just a mental thing. If I get it to like a 40% completion where I'm somewhat happy with it, there's a bigger chance that I'm gonna finish it because I can see myself progress faster. Whereas if I get everything, like every single element, to like 20% completion, I won't feel the same. I hope that makes sense. But that's just me. You can do whatever you want. You can just focus on the face, or you can focus on all parts at once. This is just my way. The artist's mind. Thank you for sharing. The thought process, feelings are entangled. Yep. I understand fully. Great. Good question. I wasn't always like that, but just something that I found works for me over the years of sculpting. And I wouldn't say that the face is more advanced at this point. It's still kind of like really blocky. Really rough. Man, am I looking forward to like sculpting all of those. Yeah. Creases under the eyes. And like these lines and all the good stuff. And the toad. So cute. I have the perfect material for the toad's eyes actually in ZBrush. Like this glassy, watery eye material, which I think is gonna work perfectly. I understand that, it's a good way to keep motivation, yeah. That's my thought process behind it. Shinziga saying I worked with other artists and they didn't trust their process and how much time it takes for them to reach their goal. Well, it's okay. We've all been there. You get better over time. in all of those aspects. Evaluating how much time it's gonna take you to make one thing or the other. Believing in yourself is a big thing. But yeah, rule of thumb is just trust the process. It's gonna get better. So jealous your skill is so smooth. How long normal does it take to get there for beginner? Thank you so much. It's really flattering. I wouldn't consider myself like a professional. Just sculpting characters is something that I want to be good at. That's why I practiced it almost every single day. For like 2-hour speed sculpts and stuff. What was the question? How long does it take? It can take you 2 months, or it can take you 2 years. I don't have a magic formula for that. I'd say participate in challenges, like the one going on right now, Sculptober is a good one, ran by Polygon. Polygon is another amazing, among a lot of other amazing artists on ZBrush channel. He is a digital sculptor for different toy companies, and he is currently hosting a challenge called Sculptober, where you're given a topic for every single day of October, and you have to come up with a concept based on a given topic and sculpt something daily. And I've done that 2 years ago, every single day. You can see it on my Instagram. It really boosted my skill of like speed sculpting, and I couldn't be more grateful for doing that, for actually finding it. Grateful to myself for doing it and to Polygon for hosting it, because it's an amazing opportunity to grow. I suppose don't look at other artists and compare yourself to them, to their work. Just find a way to learn best, effective, and enjoyment. It's a good advice, but maybe it's not such a bad thing to compare yourself, as long as it's like not critical, too critical. Like saying, oh, I'm shit, my work is shit, and stuff like that. But more like using other people's success and their new artworks, new progress in the industry, in their skill level as a goal. As something like, damn, I want to do that too. I want to be this good. Every day is key, consistency. Yeah. Or at least like a few days a week. Maybe on the weekend when you have time, or maybe one day you wake up earlier than you have to go to work, and you can just sit down and sculpt for half an hour, for an hour. Still better than nothing. But don't try to tackle giant projects in those half-an-hour times that you get. Try taking something like this toad or a shopping cart or something very small. Because if you set such high expectations to produce a marvelous piece in half an hour, it might end up just being very disappointing when you don't. Because you won't. I don't pick any crazy concepts when I want to practice. This is still very simple. And I chose it specifically because it's simple but complex at the same time, so I can break it down into pieces and tell you guys about it and like share my process. And I'll still grow from it, but it's not an overkill of a concept. I hope you know what I mean. Hello, what is your favorite part when creating a final piece, modeling, texturing, etc.? I'd say look dev, which is texturing / shading. I really like building shaders. I like grooming. Grooming is fun. Sculpting, obviously, it's just like my true nature. Sculpting, it's a fun part. Not so much on the UVs. I don't like posing or like rigging, but it's also part of the process. Yeah, consistency and working out of your comfort zone will elevate your skills. Yep, it's true. Greetings from Peru, Layla. Any book that you recommend to get better at stylization? I think I recommended it during the last stream. I'll recommend it again because it's a great book. It's called Creating Stylized Characters. It's a very colorful, fun book. This one, I have it on the shelf behind me. Really fun. It tells you about like different color schemes, which ones work, which ones don't. I think they have a few parts of this one, and there's a second part to it as well. I only have the first one, and it's enough. It's really good if you ever wanna learn what is it that makes the characters look appealing. I would recommend checking it out. Yeah, good book. Never each day. Yeah, doesn't always happen, eh? Agree, the whole face is too much for me right now, so I'm just practicing here since I like it the most. Fair enough. Oh yep, I love their books. Yeah, I think I got it off Pretty Total website. What do you work on in a professional environment? Most of the time is characters and props for different advertisements. Different campaigns, sometimes like Netflix series. It depends. Our company gets different jobs from all around the world. And I don't really like name dropping, so just working on characters and props, sometimes environments, and everything in between. Awesome, thanks. You're welcome. what do I want to focus on next? Yeah, NDAs, they don't let you spill the secrets. Exactly. Hi Layla. Hi Jin. How's it going? Okay. Let's give her more of a ladylike shape. Kinda. Making own art has such a huge contrast when working for clients, so much more relaxation and comfort, at least that's for me. Yeah. Well, that's due partially to having the freedom of choice of what you're making, when you're making it, why. With jobs that you get from clients, it's not necessarily always the case. So I feel ya. Zoning out, deadlines. Deadlines, yep. They can be tough. Can lead you to mental breaks even sometimes. So remember to take breaks, take vacations, just so you don't go crazy. It's already a new project, the little girl's likeness is spot on. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, the Mabel character, who I previously made on last stream, last few streams, is gonna be posted on my Instagram soon, I promise. And if I promise it here with so many people watching, that means I have to now, so keep an eye on my Instagram. I will post her there. Thank you. And it's a new project, yes, because it's in October. The month is October, and I really wanted to make something Halloween-y. Because there isn't much Halloween culture here in New Zealand. I kind of miss it. Kind of miss feeling this autumn vibe. And Halloween in general, even though I never really celebrated it back in Moldova. well, I celebrated it with friends by watching spooky movies and like eating candy and stuff. But here, the Halloween spirit is kind of lacking due to it's being spring here. So October, it's mid-spring. Everything is in bloom, it's almost summer. So it doesn't really feel like Halloween. So that's why I chose the Switch. Oh my god, I would love to go on a vacation, White Beach and tequila. Sounds good. If you get a chance, do it. Do you consider yourself a perfectionist person? If yes, how do you deal with it? Great question. And do you go? And the answer is 70% rule. 70% rule is very simple. When you get to the 70% threshold of completion, you're done. Means it's worthy of being published and shown to people. And that's it. I used to struggle with it a lot in the past because I can't post it. I can't post this sculpt. I can't post this artwork. It's not done. It can be improved. This part is not done. This is not finished. This is not perfect. Yeah, that was me. And the rule kind of changes everything. I don't remember where I got it from. Might have been one of the people that I follow on YouTube. He's kind of like this 2D artist slash philosophist, I guess. And he talks about different issues that you can face in your like 20s, 30s as an artist, as a person in general as well. And it was one of the things that he talked about. Cool, right on the occasion, do you also draw like Inktober? No, I don't participate in drawing challenges just because I know, well, I should, I really should, but I enjoy sculpting more. And sculpting takes a really big chunk of my time, purely because it's way lengthier process than drawing, and in like 8 hours of me trying to create one artwork in 3D, I could have produced like 3 2D ones or 2 2D ones. So it's kind of a choice, but I scribble, I draw when I can or I want, when I'm in the mood. There's a cool show on YouTube where I can't remember the name of it, but you guys might have heard of it. It's basically 2D artists from the industry, different backgrounds. Some have worked on like really cool Marvel comics and stuff. Some have worked in the very cutesy like anime styles, and they are all on the show where they compete kind of against each other. They like turn a wheel, and there are different segments on the wheel with each one of them representing like an old school character or a new character, like something like really classic like Sonic the Hedgehog or SpongeBob or Pikachu. And then they have to draw it from memory without using any references. And they kind of like sit opposite side of each other, and they each draw it in like 20 minutes time. And I usually watch the show and I open Photoshop and I also draw it from memory without cheating. And then like I compare, and it's like, it's so much fun. I can't remember the name of the show. It's like draw show. Man, if I remember it, I'll let you guys know. Just booked a ticket. Great. Great. Go on vacation, relax a bit. Get some time for yourself. What means being a perfectionist? It means, well, in our case, being unable to call an artwork done when it really is almost there, but you're like, no, I can do better, it can be improved, and basically going in circles about how you can improve an artwork, and then coming back and you're like, okay, how can I improve the artwork? And like it's a kind of a loop that you are stuck in, which sometimes can be used to your advantage, and sometimes it can just stop you from posting anything online and letting people see. Perfection can be seen as endless, never-ending. Yeah. Oh my god, that 70% thing is gold. Where have you been my whole life, Layla? Thanks you so much. Great advice. For sure I'll use it. Try it. It really works. You have to do it once and then it gets better. You let go. Let's give her some temporary lashes and then we'll move on to something else, because we only have around half an hour left. And I want to get more done today. Oh, I'm just now noticing how much closer her eyebrows are to the middle of the forehead. So let's push it. Still not there, but I think I'm gonna leave it for now. Okay, so next. That's awesome. Are they doing it often? YouTube channel of a group of 2D artists. Are they veteran in the industry? I'm always on YouTube, but I've never seen that kind of content. I'm kind of curious. Okay, now I have to. I'm just gonna go to my YouTube real quick, and based on the algorithm, yeah, I got it. Okay, it's called draw off, so like kind of sculpt off that pixel ZBrush has, but draw off. Just type it in into YouTube, you'll get it. They're veterans, some of them, and some of them are like very young artists as well that just have big following on Instagram, or they just famous for something. And yeah, it's just like some of the duos, because they're like 3 pairs of people and they're like different duos, some of them veterans, some of them like really young, and they work really well with each other because everyone has like different approach to like trying to bring a character to life. Some of them don't remember what Pikachu looks like, some do. And you would be surprised if you ever had to sit down and draw a Pikachu, what you would have drawn. Like, I probably can't do it on the fly without looking up some reference. Or Shrek, or Sonic, or Patrick. I remember the basic shapes, but when it actually comes down to drawing, I don't know. I love you too, Miluka. Thank you so much. I love that artwork too. It's very simple, but I was so impressed with Pixar's Luca that I really wanted to contribute to that movie.
I saw it when I walked, boy.
Whoa, she looks like my grandma. Her Spanish name was Elrica Pija. I miss her so much. Oh. Thank you. It is a lovely character, and your grandma must have looked really nice as well. Like, it's really sweet, stylized proportions, you know what I mean? Like, I can actually see someone looking like it. Obviously not this exaggerated, but some parts of it. That movie needs popcorn, ice cream, and big screen. Yeah, Luca does. But unfortunately it was released in the middle of lockdown here, so I had to watch it at home. I think everyone did. It wasn't released in theaters. Oh, I found it. It's segment in BuzzFeed video. We'll watch later. Whose concept are you using though? This concept is by... and I forgot the name again. James Castillo is the guy who made this concept we're making right now. Big Smoke is asking how high do you post on ArtStation or IG? I can't find anyone type Steven Henderson. My name is not Steven, I'm sorry. It's the title will be changed when the stream is over. It happens sometimes. My name is Layla Viscu. It's right over here. You can type it in on both ArtStation and Instagram and you'll find me. For Steven though, you can type in smart artist, smartest, and you'll find him as well. Oh, does she look Steven to you? I mean, I still could, you know? Could be Steven's doppelganger. Enjoyed your stream, your vibe is inspiring and super chill. Thank you so much. It's really nice to hear that. It really makes me push forward with the sculpt and on live just in general. Okay, let's save, because my ZBrush is known for crashing when I project stuff. Thankfully it didn't. Okay. Oh, I got confused, sorry, I didn't notice your name on the bottom, my apologies, it's okay. It happens all the time. You might notice that I'm not adding any more elements right now. And you're like, why, Layla? It's been 2 hours and you still haven't done anything. That is because I'm refining the basic proportions. And this process takes a long time. And it might look like I'm not adding anything, but if I were to return back in time like an hour ago and show you side by side, you would see the difference for sure. Just wanted to rotate her hands, her arms slightly. How many of you guys are sculpting with me? I wonder. Don't be shy. Drop something in the chat. Are you guys working on anything at the moment? Are you practicing? Or are you just chilling, watching me stream, watching me sculpt? Although I'm a silent watcher myself, whenever I'm on stream, I never type, I just silently sit there and watch or sculpt. So I don't blame you guys. I have a question, if I may, please. I have been practicing my sculpting but always confused whenever I should just keep adding resolution to my Dynamesh or do something else. Great question. You get confused whether I should just keep adding resolution to my Dynamesh or just do something else. Well, I use Dynamesh primarily for blocking out the shapes when I'm just starting out. Let me show you what I mean. Let's duplicate it just in case. And let's go back in history on this one. You'll see that I started out with a Dynamesh shape. And I kept on pulling it, and at some point you'll see the polygons stretch like quite a bit. And that's when I would Dynamesh it again. And add more details, smooth it out, move it again. And at this point I was happy with the overall look. You'll see it change quite a bit later. And that's when I ZBrush, because I get the basic volume done. And I'm like, okay, I can work with that, but I need a cleaner topology. So I went into ZBrushed it with symmetry turned on. And then kept refining it from there. Refining, and it's still not the final version. Still not. I might ZBrush it again in the future, but at least I have a solid base for now. I would not recommend going too high on Dynamesh, because in that case it will give you a really dense topology, and when you try to change something major, like overall volume or like a silhouette, it will make it really tricky for you to adjust. So the lower you can keep it, the better. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. I hate losing details I worked on, then have to do them all again. You don't have to. You can reproject. What I mean by that, I hide everything. Let's say that's your high-res sculpt. I don't know. And then you worked on it, and then you ZBrushed it to like a low one, or whatever, you got the lower subdivisions done, whether it's in ZBrush or anywhere else. And now you have this, which is obviously close, but not exact match. So what you do, this is your lower, this is your higher, you add subdivisions. I just clicked Ctrl D on my keyboard a few times, now has subdivisions. And you go to project, you don't need color, because there's no color on the mesh, and you hit project all. and it projects the upper subtool onto the lower, and you have all your details, but now you also have your lower subdivision level intact. I hope that answers your question. Let's delete it and come back to our witch. Sculpting and listening to the stream, it's chill. Great, what are you sculpting? Can you recommend me a better approach, please? Yeah, I hope that answered your question. Chilling, nice work. Oh, thank you guys. I usually sculpt while watching, listening to streams today too. Great, what are you guys sculpting? I also sculpt while watching. I love doing it while watching, but sometimes I find myself focusing on what the streamer does and forgot to sculpt, kinda procrastinating. Yep, I've been there, I've done that. That's okay. It's very flattering to know that I'm distracting you guys from work. Oh, not work, sculpting. Sculpting doesn't always have to be work. Working on a mermaid which having a bath in a cauldron for October vibes. I love it. I want to see it. It sounds so cool. Is it your own concept? Oh, one final question, please. I hope I'm not being too much, but what do I do if I start having stretched quads on my ZBrush object, please? Again, thank you. You have been really kind and I'm enjoying your chill stream. You're welcome. No, I'm here to answer all of your questions. What do you do when the polygons get stretched on your ZBrush object? Probably shouldn't have deleted that one. Use ZBrush again. You go to your lower subdivision level. You duplicate your current object by hitting either Ctrl-Shift-D or here, duplicate. And then you've got your detailed version and your duplicated detailed version. You go to the lowest, you delete all the levels here. You delete them. And then you ZBrush again, and you get more evened out topology. You can direct it using ZBrush Guide, which is a basic brush that comes with ZBrush. Let me delete it. Kind of like will let ZBrush know where you want to place the polygons, how you want the flow to go. And you hit ZBrush and you play around with the settings and see what works for you. And then you just do the same thing. You subdivide it again, you reproject everything from the top to bottom, and it's done. What's up? Hello, hello. Nope, I'm practicing, so only do other people's concepts. Hopefully will be on my IG by the end of month. Great. Amazing. I mean, that's how you get the practice done. That's how I practice on other people's works. I mean, I practice using other people's works, like meaning 2D concepts. If you turn off adaptive in ZBrush, it will keep the quads more square. Oh yeah, that can be also helpful. But I think the person meant that they've pushed the topology in a way that the quads have become stretched, and now they want to get rid of that. So I would say ZBrush it again. Even though I know how to properly sculpt and finish a piece, when I'm watching other artists like you, I always get or learn something. I love learning, and also see different workflow that I can add. Yeah. It's called Still Like an Artist. Another amazing book. If any of you guys like to read, it's basically about adapting other people's workflows, other people's ideas, but not stealing them. You don't copy someone's work and show it off as your own. You steal from 100 artists, something small, something that works for you, something that you can implement into your workflow. And that's how we go. Okay. Hey Layla. Hey. Some people from my Instagram coming in. Even though I forgot to post on my Instagram that I'm streaming today. Ukrainian soldier, former 3D artist saying hello, hello. Nice to see you here. How long it takes you to finish model from concept like this one? It roughly takes around 8 hours. Because this one's got extra props like the toad and the shopping cart. I'd say around 10-ish. That would be for the sculpt. Maybe 8 for the sculpt, and then I would work on here for a bit more and some texturing. Also, like another 4 hours, and then lighting and rendering also takes time, but sculpting itself would be around 8 hours, yeah. Model's looking great, thank you. I'm working on my own character to be released as a miniature. Amazing. Is it like a miniature for a game or just a miniature? Okay. Love your Instagram stylized art. Thank you so much. This is not thin enough. Okay, what can we do? I mean, it's already been exactly 2 hours. So maybe we just quickly throw some poly paint on her. And just as heads up, it's not final poly paint, it's just something that I used to see how well the proportions are doing in my sculpt. It's not gonna be used in the final, but it's just something really quick to check the proportions. Yeah. Can be something like this. I'm working on my own character to be released as a miniature. Great. Sounds cool. Model's looking great, thank you. Has a long way to go, but it's getting there. What was your struggle learning stylized? Struggle was I got into high subdivision levels way too fast, so I wouldn't start from the base like we started here on stream. I'd just go straight into like very high poly and try to pull and push the shapes from there, and obviously I would fail, or it would take me significantly longer time to create a piece just because I would struggle a lot. So I would say that. Yeah, maybe it's a bit too early for the cloth folds. We'll add them on the next stream for sure. Yeah. So this is us, I think. Yeah, I'll have to call it done for today, just because I need to free up the space for the next artist, who's gonna be Anna Carolina Pereira, another sculpting artist here on the channel. But I had so much fun sculpting this one, and I will definitely continue working on her on the next stream, which most likely will be on the 31st of October. It will be the 30th for some of you guys. It will be 31st for me. And I really hope to finish her before Halloween is over, so I might do some sculpting off stream. Just something very boring and basic, just so we could finish it in time. Yeah. Okay, a few more questions. Hello, I have a question. When do you recommend to use ZBrush and when Dynamesh? I actually just went over it 15 minutes ago, if you rewind. But as a general rule of thumb, I use Dynamesh for creating basic shapes, so like pulling out stuff with the snake hook. I always get confused about the name of that one. So like, I pull it out. I pull it out, and then at some point it starts to stretch like crazy. You can see here. And that's when I would use Dynamesh to maintain the shape. And then when I'm done and I like the shape and I pull it again and again, and let's say that's my final one, like I wanted to give her ponytails or something, like this, that's when I would go in and do the ZBrush, because it would give me a nicer topology, which is easier and nicer to work with. So that's kind of the idea. Do you stream yourself? I do. You can follow me on my YouTube channel. Over here, just type in Layla Viscu. You'll find me. I'm the only one out there with that last name and the first name combo. I stream there, although the past month I've been streaming here mostly, but if you guys are interested, all the non-ZBrush stuff like texturing and Substance Painter and like setting up the scene in Maya or grooming in XGen, I can do there on this character once I'm done with the sculpting part. See you, Layla, thank you. Thank you for the stream, thank you a lot. Oh, thank you guys for being such a nice viewers. So supportive, so sweet. I was really happy to stream here, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye bye.